One of the most time-honored businesses in the Iowa Great Lakes is turning 100 years old. Fillenwarth Beach Resort has been in the same family ownership for 3 generations and has been a favorite vacation destination for a century. It all began humbly in 1918 when Arthur A.T. Fillenwarth and his wife Sadie built a modest lakeside cottage in Smith's Bay on West Lake Okoboji, christening the cabin Old Faithful. A.T. was a lawyer in Sanborn, and one of his clients requested to rent the cabin for a week that summer. A frugal man, A.T. did not want to say no to the money. The clients had such a good time vacationing on the lake, they asked A.T. if he would rent the cabin to them again the next summer. Arthur suddenly realized the potential of lakeside rentals, so he constructed 7 cottages for guests to rent, essentially giving birth to Fillenwarth Beach Resort 100 years ago. A.T. began to acquire nearby properties for the same purpose until, in 1930, he had grown his holdings to 36 lots and cabins. Today, the third-generation family resort is a bustling 96-unit complex with a summertime staff of more than 70. Arthur's son Ken was born on the property in 1924 and spent his entire life, with the exception of a World War II stint in the Army and undergraduate and law degrees from the University of Iowa, involved with the resort. Ken embraced the lake life and was a constant fixture at the resort, helping A.T. and Sadie entertain guests. When A.T. passed away in 1971, proprietorship and management of the resort passed to Ken, roles that he enthusiastically accepted. The resort continued to grow through the years and survived the tornado assault of 1968 despite the complete demolition of the main beach cottages. In 1974, the family purchased the Parkview Motel next to the amusement park and renovated it into Fillenwarth South. In 1978, they bought Gateswood Resort and restored it into Cottage Colony, expanding Fillenwarth Beach even further. Ken and his wife Ruth, whom he met in law school, had 2 daughters, Lynn and Julie. In adolescence, the 2 girls lived above the Fillenwarth Law Office in Nesterville that Ruth founded. But they worked summers at the resort and gradually grew more focused on its management. After both graduated from Creighton Law School, Julie joined Ken in co-management of the resort, and Lynn focused on her law career at Fillenwarth Lawyers, lending a hand at the resort on weekends. A wide diversity of complementary resort activities is what has distinguished Fillenwarth Beach throughout the decades. Guests enjoy the beauty of West Lake Okoboji on cruises aboard 2 49-foot Sunrunners and history and million-dollar cruises on 24-foot Sea Grays. Water skiing with seasoned captains on pro ski boats, sailing aboard a 28-foot racing scow with expert captains, and self-serve paddle boats, canoes, and rowboats are all ways to enjoy the lake life. Daily arts and crafts, Monday night get-acquainted parties with a live band, gatherings to taste beer, wine, champagne, and chocolate, indoor and outdoor pools, and of course just relaxing lakeside are all a part of the Fillenwarth experience. In the spring of 2014, on the first day of dock building, Ken suffered a fall. Complications from that accident would take his life at age 89. It marked the end of an era, and his legacy will live with the resort forever. Julie was diagnosed with breast cancer in the summer of 2014 and battled bravely for 3 years, with traditional and many non-traditional treatments, until sadly she passed away in the spring of 2017, leaving sole proprietorship and the last Fillenwarth namesake to Lynn. She has transitioned to a larger role at the resort and is poised to carry on the rich Fillenwarth Beach tradition with a veteran office team led by Rachel Fandel and Lisa Krause and a well-trained seasonal staff at her side. The long-standing resort caters to more than 500 guests daily from May 1st to the end of September and more than 20,000 guests per season. Many of the guests are return customers, with some families coming for 20, 30, and even more than 40 years in a row. Such loyalty is uncommon and is the lifeblood of the resort. Not many businesses achieve century distinction, especially bearing the same family name. Fillenwarth Beach Resort, now 100 years strong, enters a new millennium with the focus of carrying on the tradition for generations to come.